Pathetic. It's 9 Rangers versus the 2 of us. They can't even land a punch. Hey, no fair, mate. You guys are strong. Too powerful. You may have the upper hand right now, DoomWing, but we're never gonna give up. That's the spirit, guys. You see, DoomWing, we have a bravery inside of us that keeps us going until the very last monster is defeated. Oh, quiet, you color-coded brats. You're giving me a headache, and when I get headaches, I get angry. Watch out! It can't be. The Silver Ranger! Xenowing, is that you? Right you are, DoomWing. I was a fool to let you take over my body and control the Silver Energem. But now, I'm back in control and I will use those powers for good. I will help the Rangers defeat you once and for all. Awesome, Xenowing! We're gonna combine our bravery and defeat these guys! Oh, don't get too hyped now, Rangers. Your defeat is around the corner. Sure it is. Power Rangers, Dino Supercharge! Dino Super Drive Mode! Ha! Hiya! Oh, I'm gonna destroy you, Rangers! Had enough yet, DoomWing? Well, you little... Ah! Tyler, let's teach these wicked monsters a lesson. Alright, Xenowing. Ha! Ha! Yeah! Alright, I think it's time to combine our charged up power. Alright guys, let's do this! Dino X Victory Charger! Final strike! No! We're not giving up yet!
Monster extinct.
Hey guys, Roberto here, and today I'm reviewing the Power Rangers Dino Supercharged Toys R Us exclusive Mighty Hero set. Now, if you guys don't know, usually every single toy line for Power Rangers, like around the fall and springtime, they release like a collection of figures from like the wave at the time. For example, when Dino Charge first started airing and the toys were coming out, they released a action set that had like the main 5 Rangers and Fury. And then the fall one had like the Gold Ranger and the Red Ranger and Dino Drive, etc, etc. So this year, or at least for fall of this year, they released a Mighty Hero set, and this Mighty Hero set includes some of the newest figures from the newest wave. Now, sadly, for some weird reason, the newest wave hasn't released yet in separate action figure form. For example, like the $9.99 versions, which is just one figure, they haven't released those yet. And that wave is supposed to be the main Dino Drive figures, and then some villains, and then the Silver Ranger, and yeah, so for some reason they haven't been released yet, so the only way you can get these figures as of right now is this Mighty Hero set. And I got lucky the other day. It was online at Toys R Us for only $50, which is a really good price actually, because for 5 of these figures it's like $60 or something like that, so you kind of save like $10. And yeah, so I actually got lucky because most of the figures that are in this Mighty Hero set I actually needed. Now, I'm not planning on collecting every single Dino Supercharged figure, guys. There's just way too many figures. There's different modes, there's different villains. I've actually gotten lucky and I've collected mostly everything. The only figures I'm missing right now are just the Vivizords and the Villain Slammer. And then, so, the Dino Steel Rangers, I actually ordered them the other day, so I only needed black, blue, and green. So yeah, I got lucky with those and they're coming in. And the only figures I don't think I'm gonna get from this wave is just the Dino Super Drive Rangers. There's just way too many. It's like 10 Rangers in their Dino Super Drive mode. Maybe if they release later on, I'll get like the Silver Ranger, and maybe if they go on clearance, I'll get the rest. But as of right now, it's just way too much figures, and I like the mode. Just it's the same figure and over and over. I've already been getting the Dino Drive mode, the Dino Steel mode, and it's just the same Ranger with just the different parts and stuff. And it's just I don't know, but as of right now, I'm just gonna get these 2 Dino Super Drive figures that come with this set. And yeah. Now guys, before we get started to looking at the packaging, I want to make a quick note. In the wave that just came out, it has DoomWing, all the Dino Super Drive Rangers, Silver Ranger, and then Candle Guy. I keep forgetting his name. His name is on the back. But a really cool note about these action packs that come with a bunch of Rangers. They usually include an exclusive weapon or something like that from the show. Usually it was the T-Rex Supercharged Blaster combined with the Dino Charge Morpher, and it was like a combination. That was one of the exclusive weapons for the Spring Mighty Hero set. But a really cool thing about this set is that it comes with an exclusive figure, and the exclusive figure is the Black Ranger in his Armour X mode. And this mode is the Black Ranger. He uses it to like go like underground. It's like a drill mode, and it's just a really cool thing. And they don't usually release exclusive figures for these sets. It's usually just exclusive weapons. So yeah, it's just really cool that we actually got his mode, since I never really expected that to happen. It's basically like Dino Steel mode with like a gold paint and another part of shoulder pads and stuff. So yeah, but I'll show you guys that figure. So yeah. But anyways, guys, enough rambling. I'm really excited for these figures. So let's take a look at the packaging and open them up. Now, guys, the packaging looks really cool. I'm planning on keeping the packaging because it looks amazing. Let's get a closer look at that right there. The first down here is the Dino Super Drive Red Ranger, and we finally get a figure of him since we've been waiting almost a year now, since he was first teased in the Dino Supercharged teaser and trailer. And then up here it says Power Rangers Dino Supercharge, a really cool window that shows all the figures that we're getting. It says only at Toys R Us, so it's exclusive to Toys R Us. And then it says Mighty Hero set here. On the side is exclusive battle gear, and that is the Black Ranger's Armour X mode weapons. And then exclusive Armour X mode Black Ranger, so it does tell you that you're getting an exclusive figure. On the side is an ad for the Dino Charge app. On the other side is just blank, and then Power Rangers Dino Supercharge. The bottom shows the contents that you'll be getting and some other information about the company and stuff that make the toy. And the back is where all the cool stuff is at. It shows a little bio about Dino Supercharge, and it says the Power Rangers continue to search for the Energems after Sledge's defeat, but soon learn that his most dangerous prisoner survived, which is Nide. In the light of his new threat, Kendall creates a powerful new Dino Charge that unlocks the Red Ranger's T-Rex Supercharged mode. It will take every Zord, Megazord, and Dino Charger in the Power Rangers arsenal to finally unite all the Rangers' Energems and save the universe. And it says the Power Rangers Dino Supercharged logo right here. In the background is a few pictures of the Zords and Megazords and stuff. And then right here it shows you all the characters that you'll be getting in this pack. So it's Armour X mode Black Ranger, DoomWing, which is the newest villain, Dino Super Drive Red Ranger, Dino Super Drive Gold Ranger, Singe, that's his name. I call him Candle Guy because I forget his name. He's always saying he might have a headache and stuff. And then finally we get the Silver Ranger. So after you get the Silver Ranger, you actually have all 10 Rangers now. So you completed the Dino Supercharged team. So we'll be taking a look at the full collection and all that. And yeah, guys, so I'm really excited now. So finally, let's open this thing up. Alright, guys, so here are the figures out of the packaging. And I don't know, maybe it's because they're new and I've never really had them before, but they look really badass, and just the Dino Super Drive mode looks amazing. And then the Silver Rangers here, and then we have DoomWing over here, and it's really just mind-blowing having these figures. So yeah, I'm geeking out right now, actually. But anyways, guys, each of these figures stand 5 inches tall, so they're basically the same height as all the other ones. And yeah. But each of these figures have actually very different articulation. The villains are a little bit less articulated since they're more rubbery suit monsters, while the Rangers are actual human beings in costumes. So it's a little bit more easier. So I'm going to be showing you guys the articulation for these guys because each of the articulation is different. First of all, I want to show you the Black Ranger's articulation. And the Black Ranger, it's usually the same 5-inch figure articulation, nothing different here. Of course, you are going to be blocked by some things, like for example, the Dino Steel armor or the Dino Armour X armor is going to stop you from doing some stuff. You can turn their head around though. That's not a problem right there. Of course, this thing right here does block it, so you can't turn it away all the way, just to the back and to the front. And then the legs, you can do the same articulation as always. So it's basically the 5-inch action hero articulation. Nothing different there. Let me put this guy back. Next up is DoomWing's articulation, and since this is a monster and he's in a rubber suit, yeah, let's all be truthful. It's just people in rubber suits. But the articulation is a little bit less limited. You can't really move at the joints right here. There's no joints right here at all. You can move the arms, and you can move it like this. This is really surprising since we usually don't get this type of articulation. Okay, you can't move the hands. You can't really move the face either. You can only move the arms, this part right here, and then the feet down here if you want to make them stand. You can spread the legs out a bit more, but it's better to just keep them close and like this, like he's standing like an awkward teenage girl, because If not, then he's just gonna fall face forward. Next up is the Dino Super Drive Ranger's articulation. I'm only gonna be taking a look at one since they're both the same figure. You can move the arms right here. You can move the arms like this. You can move this up here. The helmet, you can't really move it all the way. You can, well, you're gonna try your best, but just you gotta be careful with this, the things on the side, the shoulder pads, because they will stop the head from moving sometimes. You can move the arms right here, as I said earlier. You can move the legs, etc. You can spread them around. You can't really move. You can actually move this right here, but you can't really move the hands. If you want to move the hands, you're basically moving this part right here. So it's the lower part of the arm. And yeah, so that was the articulation for the Dino Super Drive Rangers. They're actually very articulated, which was surprising since I expected the armor to stop them from doing a lot of stuff, but you can kind of move them still. Next up is Singe, and he's less articulated actually. You can't really move his legs like this, so he stands like a robot. He seems like he has something up his ass actually. It's, yeah, I'm gonna be truthful. You can't really move the arms, it's just gonna be sticking out like this the entire time. You can move the head, which is cool, I guess. And basically that's it for Singe's articulation. He reminds me of a Sentai vinyl, since usually they don't have a lot of articulation. It's just the head and the arms, but yeah, the feet too. The legs, you can move them around. He's gonna be standing like this the entire time though, so yeah, let me put him back over there. And finally is the Silver Ranger, who almost fell. The Silver Ranger is a regular 5-inch action hero that we usually get with the Power Rangers figure without any super modes or anything. He's literally just it's the same articulation, so it's like getting the Armour X Black Ranger. You can move his head all the way. The shoulder pad is going to stop him from moving to that side. You can move the hands, you can move the arms, you can move the legs, and the feet. So yeah, that was the articulation for all the figures. And first we're taking a look at the Red Ranger from Dino Super Drive. And so guys, first we're going to take a look at the Dino Super Drive Red Ranger. So let's get a closer look on him. Now, see right here, he comes with the Dino Super Drive Saber, if I remember correctly. And a quick note about the Dino Super Drive Saber is for each Dino Super Drive Ranger, the Dino Super Drive Saber is colored in what Ranger it has. For example, if it's Gold Ranger, it's gold. If it's the Purple Ranger, it's purple. So that kind of annoys me because the Dino Super Drive Ranger, the Dino Super Drive Saber is actually red. It's just red and gold with the saber part right here. So I don't really know why they colored it for every Ranger. I mean, it's cool, I guess, but I'd rather just have it show accurate. So yeah, it's not painted at all, not detailed, but it is a Dino Super Drive Saber, so yeah. Now I see right here, here's the Dino Super Drive Red Ranger, and he looks really cool. I really like the whole spike thing is going on. It's like Dino Steel mode to the max. And it's Dino Drive mode, and then Dino Steel, and then this part right here is painted black, and then he has some really cool silver paint on the top of his helmet. See if they can capture that. And a really cool thing about it is that the gloves are painted red too. The regular Dino Charge Ranger, his gloves are just white for every Ranger, so it's really cool that they made the thing red. So when you get the Dino Super Drive Red Ranger, you can finally complete your team of red Dino Charge Rangers. Let me show you guys how many Red Rangers there are for Dino Charge now. Real quick. It's a lot. It's like a full team. You can make a full team out of these guys. Hopefully they don't fall. And so guys, when you get the Dino Super Drive Red Ranger, you complete your team of Red Rangers from Dino Charge. The first Ranger was Dino Charge Red. After that was Dino Drive, which was released in order, of course, in the toy order. After that was Dino Steel Red, and then T-Rex Supercharged Red Ranger, which is his power-up mode. And then finally is Dino Super Drive Red Ranger, and he's basically a compilation of Dino Steel with Dino Drive mixed together. And put T-Rex Supercharged aside. And you see right here the same spikes on the side. Dino Drive Red Ranger just fell. But you guys can sort of see the spikes thing going on. And then with Dino Drive, it's the chest area, and you can see right there, it's the little Dino Drive mode going on right here, and then the two shoulder pieces on the side. So yeah, so after you get, if you complete it, if you actually bought like every single team like version of the power up, you could have a full team of reds, and they keep falling. Oh my god. Next up is the Dino Super Drive Gold Ranger, and he is basically a compilation of Dino Drive, since there's no Dino Steel mode for the Gold Ranger. It's just Dino Drive as of right now. But as you guys see right here, he's basically the same thing as the Red Ranger figure, but it's his new Gold Ranger. And let's take a closer look at him. He comes with his Terra Charge Morpher and Dino Drive Saber, gold version. See right here at the bottom. The back doesn't have his wings from his base mode because it's the Dino Drive mode, which looks kind of weird. I'm used to the Gold Ranger with his little wings. Let me put this guy back. These figures fall like easily. And then I don't know if it's me, but the helmet for this guy looks kind of weird. I think it looks like mushed up, like it was like stepped on or something. Look at the regular Dino Charge Gold Ranger, and then look at this one. It's just, I don't know, there's something off about it. Maybe because like the white mouth plate isn't there or something like that. But it looks really weird. I don't know. But yeah, but let me compare it real quick to the Dino Charge Gold Ranger. A lot of stuff switched up. It doesn't look anything like the original, just for the fact that it's a Gold Ranger. And there's like the helmet part kind of resembles it. But it looks like Dino Drive Mode took over at the chest area. The mouth plate is gone. It's painted black now. And then on top here is a really cool design for the Gold Ranger. And then the rest was just taken over by Dino Steel looking armor. And then the back was taken away too. The wings were taken away now, so it's just the Dino Drive stuff now. And yeah, so the Gold Ranger was just, you know, completely changed. But then when you compare him to Dino Drive, he does kind of resemble him now with the chest area. And yeah, so you could say that this guy's like a combination of these two. Now guys, next up is the main two villains for this Mighty Hero set, and it is DoomWing and Singe. And these guys are the newest villains in the Dino Supercharged season, because they're actually taking over the ship, and actually a Snide got put into jail by these guys and everything, along with their evil lord, which I think it was Lord Arcanon or something like that. And he actually didn't get a figure made of him for himself in this wave, but we did get DoomWing and Singe. And actually, I'm okay with that because, you know, Arcanon looks kind of cool, but he's just really basic. Now Singe and DoomWing have a more like warrior looking look to them. I don't know, but yeah, but they look really cool. So, but anyways, let's take a look at DoomWing first. Now DoomWing is actually the evil version of the Silver Ranger. If you guys have seen Dino Charge so far, Xenowing, which is a bird-looking monster or a bird-looking alien or something like that. Xenowing is actually like a good version of this guy. I wish I had a picture of him right now, but I don't. But Xenowing is like, he wears like a white and blue gown, and he looks like a nice person, right? And then DoomWing is this really evil guy, and he's all black, and he's wearing red, and he looks like he could kill you in a split second, and it was little saber and everything. But yeah, in the newest Dino Supercharged episode, Xenowing came in, and then it was revealed that Xenowing and DoomWing were the same person. They would just split personalities, and they would transform into each other every once in a while. But eventually the Rangers split them apart, so now they're separate, and hopefully, obviously, the Silver Ranger takes him down eventually. But yeah, let's take a look at him closer. And I guess the material right here is really cool. It has the bird-looking material that they make for toys. And then he has really looking devil wings in the back. They look really cool. And then the red gown. And then he's wearing some sort of Arabian or something like that, like boots and stuff. But yeah, but he looks really cool. And then he has this really cool saber that looks like an anchor. I really, really like the Dino Charge. I like the way they make the monsters. They look really cool. Next up is Singe, and he's based off a candle. I see right here, let me see if my camera can focus on it. Singe is actually based off a candle, and usually he's telling the Rangers that he's getting a headache, like Rita from Mighty Morphin. But yeah, but this is the best way I can look at him right now. He's based off a candle and a devil. I can presume he kind of looks like the devil too. And then he has a cool tail in the back and some wings. He's really red. That's probably why the camera can't focus on him, because he's like really bright at the moment. But yeah, and then he comes with some sort of saber that looks like a candle or some sort of thing, or like a guitar, I don't know. But yeah, but I really like the character designs for Dino Charge and Dino Supercharged. I can't get the camera to focus. What is this? Alright, here he is. Finally, we got him. So yeah, and you see the candle wax dripping and all that. Really cool character designs for Dino Charge. I really got to give it to him. Now guys, next up is the Dino Armour X Black Ranger, and he's really basic. It's like having the Dino Steel Black Ranger, but with like some special parts. Now, the irony is that I ordered the Dino Steel Black Ranger a few days ago online, and he hasn't come in yet. So, sadly, I can't compare him right now to the Dino Steel version, but I do have his regular version, which is just the Black Ranger himself that came out in 2015. So, yeah. But he comes with the really cool Dino Armour X weapons, and they're like a crocodile theme, an orange crocodile. And when you combine them, it looks like a crocodile. And when you disconnect them, they look like they're gonna bite somebody. And yeah, and he does come with the Dino Charge Saber and the Dino Charge Morpher if you want to have him with that. But I have a lot of these, so it's okay. Now, when you stand normally, he just looks like the Black Ranger in his Dino Steel mode, but with a gold version of the Dino Steel armor. And yeah, he's actually the same size as the Black Ranger. At least in my, is it? Usually, they really switched up the sizes for these figures sometimes, so it really confuses me. But he kind of looks like almost the same size, right? Or am I just wrong? And yeah, so there's no real difference. It's the same figure all over again, just with new armor. And yeah, but he looks really cool. But it's just really cool Bandai to release the figure for this guy, because I really didn't expect him to do that. But he's actually, this is the only way you can get him right now. Right now, the only way you can get this figure is just to get this set. So I definitely recommend it, since you get most of these really cool figures, and then you get a special figure, and it's only $50. Which is a really good price. But yeah, but it's just a Black Ranger all over again, so no difference there. Just the Dino Steel thing. So guys, the final figure we'll be taking a look at is the Silver Ranger. And oh my god, I finally completed the Dino Supercharged team. There's like 10 Rangers in this season. It's crazy. But yeah, but I'm really excited for this figure. I've been waiting for him since the day that Dino Charge was announced, because I've always liked the Silver Ranger. While he's basic, just the gold armor, everything, and when I saw the pictures online when he was in the inventory for Toys R Us, it was really cool. Now, the Silver Ranger comes with two weapons. That is his Dino Charge Morpher, which is basically a recolored version of the regular Dino Charge Morpher, but just a blue version. I actually haven't been able to find the deluxe version of this thing yet, but hopefully I'll find it soon. And then instead of coming with a Dino Charge Saber or a recolor of it, he comes with a special saber of his. And in Curager was his character. It was his really special saber to him, and he used it all the time to fight bad guys. But as of right now, we don't really know if the Xenowing has this or not. Hopefully he does, because they use it a lot in the footage. But yeah, but the Silver Ranger is basically a Dino Charge Ranger, just with some recolored parts. For example, the shoulder pad is gold. Everything's mostly gold now, instead of being silver. And let's take a closer look at him. His helmet looks really cool with the teeth and everything. Alright, so here we have him, guys. He's focused finally. But yeah, I see we took a closer look at his helmet. He's very silvery and stuff. The back is not painted, but it is in gold. And while it's not the accuracy as the front, it's just gold in the back. And yeah. So yeah, but he looked really cool. And now let's take a closer look at his weapons. The Dino Charge Morpher is recolored. It's a blue now to represent Xenowings, and Xenowing is a blue bird. Now this weapon is really small, so it can't be seen, but it's the same as the Dino Charge Morpher. Just they dipped it in blue. And then finally, it's this little cool saber that he has, and it has like a bird theme. I see right here, it has like wings. Supposedly those are wings spreading out. So yeah, guys, and if you want to put him in some cool poses, for example, you can put him with his Dino Charge Morpher, and then it looks like he just morphed and he's about to take on some bad guys. You can also, I don't know, you can put a saber on him and look like he's about to. Okay, the saber is actually, it's put on his left arm, his left hand, since the right hand was like stressed so much from holding the Dino Charge Morpher that it opened up, so it is gonna fall through. But yeah, here he is trying to take out some bad guys. The figure looks really cool. So next up, let me show you guys all 10 Rangers finally together and stuff. And so guys, here are all 10 Dino Charge Rangers. There's the Red Ranger, the Black Ranger, the Blue Ranger, the Green Ranger, the Pink Ranger, the Gold Ranger, the the Aqua Ranger, the Graphite Ranger, the Purple Ranger, and finally the Silver Ranger. So that's all 10 Rangers. Now, this is the first time in Power Ranger history that we've ever had 10 Rangers in the same team. And of course, while they're not in every episode together, it's eventually they do end up all together, and it's all 10 Rangers. And let me tell you guys that it hasn't been easy collecting these guys because the main 5 were easy to find. Then the Gold Ranger was a little bit harder to find because he was a new 6 Ranger and all that, so he was actually kind of rare. Then the Graphite Ranger took me a few months. I actually had to order him on eBay, and I thought I almost didn't get him, but I did find him. The Aqua Ranger and the Purple Ranger were found by a really special friend of mine's, by a really faraway Walmart, because I couldn't find him in my local Walmart, so my friend actually went to Walmart and she actually found them and she bought them for me as a birthday gift, so I really thank her for that. And then finally, the Silver Ranger, I got him in this action pack. I actually never expected to get him. Since he's the Silver Ranger, he's actually really hard. He's actually the best Ranger out of all of them. He's really cool looking, and the gold armor and all that. So I would have expected him to be very hard to find, but actually if I got him easily by just getting the action pack, the Mighty Hero set. Now, of course, if you guys want to get him, if you guys just want to get him separately, you're going to have to wait for him to get released. But I suggest just getting the Mighty Hero set because it comes with a bunch of other figures too. And most of those figures are really cool. So yeah, definitely if you guys want Silver Ranger, but you guys don't want to go through hard times trying to find him, it's better to just get him with the Mighty Hero set and you get some other exclusive figures and an exclusive weapon and all that. And so guys, here are the main villains for Dino Charge and Dino Super Charge all together. And it's uncompleted. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, we need Lord Arcanon. I was thinking earlier and I was saying, man, he does not really that important, but I'm a completist. So if we added Lord Arcanon, it would look kind of more badass. And then if you added a Vivix, it would look kind of more badass. And then finally, if you added Poisandra, you'd have like a full, complete 10 villains that can fight against the 10 Rangers. And sadly, Poisandra still isn't out yet. In Power Morphing On, I think they announced that Poisandra, a figure of her, would be made. However, they didn't really tell us when she would be released. I would have expected her to be released now when the Mighty Hero pack came out and then like all these new Dino Super Drive figures are coming out. But nobody has found her. Nobody has seen any Poisandras yet. So honestly, like at this point, I think she's either gonna be released, but like at the very end of October, early November, when Dinge Steel stuff starts coming out, and then she'll get shafted and she will be really hard to find, or either she won't be released at all and Bandai lied to us. We don't really know, but I really did wish we had her because it looks really weird without her. It's just like you have the main villains from Dino Charge and it's Ledge's girlfriend, and at the same time, like she has so much like. She gets along with Curio. Curio looks kind of weird without her because they're always together. So just seeing Curio back here all alone is really strange. And yeah, so I really did wish we have her. But I also wish that they made Lord Arcanon now that I think about it, because you know if you had 10 figures, they could fight against the 10 Rangers, and the Sledge could fight against the Red Ranger. Wrench could fight against the Black Ranger. Fury could fight against the Blue Ranger, you know, like all these villains could fight against each other with the Rangers, but I guess not. But yeah, but definitely these figures look really cool. I really like the fact that Bandai made figures for every single henchman and villain and main villain that was involved in the show. I just wish they made Arcanon, as I keep saying, because now it does look weird without Singe and DoomWing and they have no leader. Usually they're following Arcanon around. So guys, my final thoughts on this Mighty Hero set is that you definitely need to add this to your collection. I don't know about you guys, but I love the 5-inch Action Hero toy line. I just love the figures. I love the articulation. I love everything about it. And this set, like, it explains everything I love about it. The badassery that Dino Super Drive figures have, the Silver Ranger, the 2 villains that we're getting, DoomWing and Singe. It's just a really cool set. And at the same time, we get an exclusive figure, which is the Black Ranger, and he comes with exclusive weapons. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if you guys really like don't collect a lot of things from Power Rangers and you just get like here and there, this is definitely something that you should add to your collection, just for the pure fact that the Silver Ranger is in it, the Dino Super Drive figures. But yeah, but it's just amazing. I love it. Now, as I said earlier, I'm not planning on getting every single Dino Super Drive Ranger, so this set actually kind of helped me, because I didn't really want to go out there and like look for the figures and get them. Just the fact that they come all in one set, it's really cool, and for the price they are, you're actually paying $10 less. You're paying $50, and usually it's $60 for every. For example, if it's 6 figures, it'll probably be like 60 60 something dollars. So 50 bucks, and for 6 figures is a really good price. And yeah, so this set is definitely worth it if you guys don't want to go out there and hunt every single figure down, and you just want Dino Super Drive Mode, and then you want the Silver Ranger, and you want these two villains. So yeah, it's really cool. And so guys, that was my review of the Power Rangers Dino Supercharged Toys R Us exclusive Mighty Hero set. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this is Roberto from Ranger Mania, signing out.